Condos for rent and sale. Mandani Bay, very unique development. It's got a boardwalk right there on Mactan Channel. Across the road is Mactan, and that gives you an idea. And the development is planned 21 buildings on 20 hectares. You've got condominiums. You've got at least two, possibly three that are occupied presently. And Quay Tower, that's the one that's for sale now. But you're going to have hotels, a couple hotels. You're going to have commercial buildings, a lot of retail type spaces, and very unique location, very unique development by a combination of Hong Kong land and Taft properties. And I watched this place go up, and yeah, very, very unique. I've talked to one of the engineers during one of their open houses from Hong Kong. Very interesting discussion. And I'm going to give you some square footage, some square meters, some pricing. Keep in mind that prices change over time. The closer and closer a building gets to completion, when you buy at pre-selling and or when they just start breaking ground, they're less, and then about every 6 months or so they go up a little bit. So prices I give you may not be good in 6 months or a year from now, but there's a gives you a range, and we're looking at a studio, 1 bedroom, and 2 bedroom. So I'm going to have contact information. JR with JRC Realty Services. He also has a Visa Consultancy. Is the broker I'm dealing with on this project. And get into some of the details. It's studios range from 29 to 33 square meters, which take square meters, multiply by 10, and add a few. If you want to get specific, 10.76 gives you square feet. So about 350 square meters for studios. Price ranges from 7 to 9 million pesos, which would, at today's exchange rate of a little over 56 pesos to the US dollar, would put you right around 142,000 US dollars. 1 bedrooms range anywhere from 40 to 66 square meters, 430 to 710 square feet. Price range is 14 to 18 million. So I took a figure about in the middle there. Would be 267,000 US dollars. And yeah, 700, 700 square feet. Not a bad size unit. I'm renting 42 square meters. I have a large balcony, so maybe 38 square meters inside. It's comfortable for me. And the 2 bedrooms are 84 square meters. And the list for 22 to 25 million pesos, and that would be about 419,000 US dollars. Now they're occasionally running promotions, and I think you can get them semi-furnished or even fully furnished. And the best to talk to JRC Realty Services. I'll put his contact information in the description of the video. And yeah, there's a 1 bedroom there we're looking at. And contact him. The higher you go, generally the price goes up a little bit. The higher you go, and of course, depending upon which view you have, if you have amenity view, if you have sea view, that type of thing, affects the pricing as well. Whether you get it bare, whether you get it semi-furnished or fully furnished. And then there are occasionally different types of promos too, and that can change. And so it's best to contact the broker and find out the details about that. 3 bedrooms are 102 square meters. 102, so that'd put you over 1,000 square feet. And and they range 28 to 30 million pesos, or about a little over half a million US dollars, 517,000. And then there's penthouses, 115 square meters, 33 to 35 million pesos is what I have the information on. And there again, one thing when you do research online is a lot of the information online is dated, so you need to be careful with a video I did many years ago. The realtor asked me to put the prices up, and I did, and a lot of the other realty companies, nice pool area, complained because the prices were changing. They were going up over time. So they're, again, dated information. Nice gym type area. That area right in the middle between these towers, and this is as it is currently, is a kind of an active zone type area. There's going to be play areas and resting areas, and very nice. I'll put some pictures of the artist rendering of those types of areas here a little bit later. We're going to walk down to the boardwalk here, and it was a very windy day. I had to cut the volume way back here. But they have all the amenities that you would expect from a project like this. You know, the pools and the kiddie pools and the gyms and outdoor areas, retail spaces. They've got the commercial pay. Out here on the boardwalk, they've got many different buildings that are already leased out to many restaurants. Everything from sit-down steakhouse, Japanese, Korean places, name brand type places, to some of the more fast food type places. So you're going to have a great choice of eating. And not only that, the location. You are just a couple blocks away from the Bay Hotel. Very good, many restaurants there as well. The Bay Hotel, great buffet over there. You're just a couple blocks from Park Mall, which is a little bit older mall, but it's got everything in there. It's got the grocery store, it's got the hardware store, all the gadget stores, clothing stores, pretty much whatever you need is in that mall as well. They are building a Mandawi, and this is in Mandawi City, across the line from Cebu City, and you've got the international airport just across Mactan Strait, the water out here, so very close to the airport. And it looks like they had a concert going on. Either they were setting up for a concert or taking down the venue that had been a concert. But yeah, very nice boardwalk area. Now, I've been here in Cebu City for 10 years, and I will always thought that what a waste not to have a boardwalk here. You got this big Mactan channel and no boardwalk. Now there is one on the very South Road properties, Il Corso it's called. And they've got some restaurants out there, but it's a bit of a trip out there to go out there and enjoy that area. The very popular place on weekends. But now you have something close in to Cebu City, Mandawi City, and they're going to have they have a list of the different restaurants that have already leased on here, and you've got a pretty long boardwalk. I think I forget the dimension, if it's half a kilometer or longer than that, perhaps. But yeah, you can see the waves out there, and then you've got a pier, some sort of I think freight pier type down that direction, and you're not that far from several other malls as well. You're not very far from SMJ Center Mall. You're not very far. Well, their hospital's very close. You've got Chunghwa Hospital, Cebu Doctors Hospital. What's the other one? Cebu There's several of them just within a few blocks of here, so very convenient. With the number of malls that you're close to, the international airport that you're close to. I've got a couple friends who have bought in pretty early here. In fact, one of my friends, he's got a condo in the Quest Hotel. He's got a condo here. I think he has one in Mexico. And I know a couple other people here. And in fact, I did a video with an owner here a couple months ago, and he almost immediately rented his place out for a year, and it's for sale. So if you would buy into that, you would inherit, if you would like to, you would inherit a yearly renter. And yeah, when I was here, none of these restaurants were open, but I think there's one or two that are open here in the middle of September 2025. But several different buildings, and yeah, it's going to be great. They've got quite a bit of parking on both ends. They've got parking on the end that I just walked from, and they've got parking over by the admin building. I guess you call it the admin building. And down further in this direction, there's additional parking, and then of course the you can purchase parking spots or rent parking spots in the building. And I was on the wrong side. I was on the wrong side of that. They're still doing construction. So he very kindly asked me to get out of the construction zone. No problem. And yeah, this was a weekday, I believe, and we actually came down here, run into a guy that has his wife has a house and lot for sale up in the mountains, but we're waiting for additional details before I put that up. And he's got several units here. I think he said he has 6 units here. He wants to sell a couple and he wants to rent a couple out. And we've got other information on rentals here. We are JR. I work closely with JRC Real Estate Services, and many of you know I've interviewed him on many different topics, real estate as well as the various visas that are available, immigration issues. Yeah, very nice, clean, and one thing I've noticed over the years, there are certain developers who just do a really good job of maintaining their properties, and Hong Kong Land has a very good reputation. Taft Eastgate, I've been in several of their properties and impressed with their properties. Now I don't know if they're gonna have a what this, I've seen different artists renderings of these areas, whether they're going to put in like a dock type area so boats can come in and off here. And for instance, if you wanted to take a boat over to the airport, in fact, I took a ferry the other day. Went down to Pier 3, took a ferry across. I think it was 40 pesos for adults, 25 pesos for kids, I think. And there was 5 of us going across. And I think they left every 20 or 30 minutes. Just for the experience, the taxi would have been a little bit faster. And each building, of course, is going to be a little bit different. And they've got the different levels. They've got their standard units. They've got their little bit nicer units. They've got their penthouse areas. Each building, you can see different levels there. And there again, a couple hotels, I think, several commercial buildings, office buildings with their own unique amenities. And this is the location map here. Very close to the 2 bridges, 2 of the 3 bridges that go across, and very nice. One of the several pool areas that will be part of that, and then you're going to have the what they call the active zone, I guess. Very, very friendly, kind of a city within a city. I often call IT Park a city within a city. So much right there. And same thing with Cebu Business Park, where the Big Ayala Mall is. It's many blocks of the large Ayala Mall, the condos, the residential, the commercial buildings. There's so much right there. You really don't have to. Of course, I don't recommend you staying just being isolated in one spot. But yeah, pretty much everything within a couple blocks, and this is several block area as well. Anyway, looking forward to your comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.